I had a new burger.
Was it one of the Impossible Burgers?
No, hell no. You know better than that.
I'm just asking. Welcome to the Buckhorn Podcast. I'm Martel. With me always is Randy. What up, Randy?
I messed up your intro. Were you recording all that?
Yeah,
Of course.
the whole thing.
Oh, I didn't. I was watching your hands. You're like a magician. I was like, I'm not going to say anything dumb because I know he's going to record it and use it either for an intro or a hidden thing somewhere. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, fantastic! I got myself an old fashioned.
An old fashioned.
Yeah,
That's a drink.
that is.
Explain that to the listeners.
So an old fashioned. My version. Everybody has their own version. My version is whiskey, main ingredient. So I use whiskey. I use orange bitters. I scrape the orange rind.
Right. The peel thing.
Yeah, the peel.
Peel.
Peel. Key and peel. Key and peel.
I thought the same thing. I say peel weird, don't
Peel.
oddly.
Peel.
Peel.
P-E-E-L.
Peel, peel,
Peel, peel. Peel, peel. I scrape the peel. Then I squeeze the orange in. I use some of the Augusta Bitters as well. Simple syrup. And I don't measure anything, so it's never the same twice. And instead of stirring it, I shake it.
Shaken, not stirred.
Shaken.
You know what I found out about James Bond? He ordered a martini wrong every time. You're never supposed to shake a martini.
Right. You're supposed to stir it.
It was one of
So
those
I
really
shake
bad
mine, and then I dump it into a glass.
things. Over a big old giant ice testicle.
I do. But I actually prefer to make this with the Virgil Kaine Ginger,
Okay.
and it comes out magnificent.
Because it has no soul.
It doesn't. Because it's
But you like it.
ginger. It tastes a hell of a lot better because it has no soul.
And I am enjoying a clean canteen
Yes, you are.
full of 40 ounces of water.
Of hatred.
Of hatred of
Actually, I forgot to put water
Angst.
in my
your old fashioned.
my old fashioned. It deserves a little bit of water as
I'll
well.
let that big old giant Death Star ice thing melt a little.
But the ice will take care of that here in a minute. So yeah, that's what I got going on. That's what my old fashioned is.
Right.
I'm going
We should
to
just call it the Martell because it's never the same.
No, it's not. But
It's
I'm
not really an old fashioned.
I'm going to learn how to smoke a glass
Yeah, I had one of those
so
once.
that I can make one.
They had one of those smoky bong things. and-
Yeah. Well, I'm
Yep,
going
I
to
had
do
one
it
a
with
while ago.
Yeah, I'm going to get a big chunk of wood, like a big chunk of cherry.
Big old hard chunk of wood.
Yeah, chunk of wood.
Well, I guess cherry's not really hardwood, is it?
Well,
It's kind of like
a little-
semi-hardwood.
it's a little flaccid.
Hi, Mom. Let's just kick it off.
I'm gonna probably get a piece of cherry or a piece of hickory, like that I can just heat up with a torch.
Yeah.
Stick the cup right on top of it, extinguish the flame.
Oh, you can just get those wood
Smoke
chips
it.
from like Walmart or Lowe's or
Yeah,
something.
but that's not the same. What I want to do, I want like a good 4-inch thick slab of wood.
So I tried a new booger. Booger?
Booger, you tried a new booger, huh?
Yeah, I went for the left nostril this time instead of the right. That's usually my go-to.
Yeah,
No,
the Impossible Booger.
No. Man, okay, if you guys haven't heard, the Impossible Burger is not a burger. There's no meat to it, and I refuse to be part of that communism. Nothing about eat this meat that's not meat sounds good. So many people are like, ew, meat's gross. I don't like... I know of one vegetarian that actually said, I don't like the feel of meat in my mouth.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, not as sorry as her husband is, but the whole a bunch of people made this in a factory and smushed it into a patty sounds even worse than
Well, the fact that they made a vegetarian burger that bleeds bothers me.
Yeah, it all bothers me. But anyway, so I was going to a place last Friday after work A couple of my buddies wanted to meet up and grab a bite. And we went to this place called Jimmy V's. Jimmy V's has a few locations here around Columbus.
Yeah.
And a guy that lives near the one in Westerville said, hey, there's a burger you got to get. It's not on the menu, but I know it's like 4 kinds of meat or something. Go get it. It's called the Macedonian burger.
Okay.
So I went there and I asked the waitress, I said, hey, I heard there's this thing on this non-menu item. She said, oh, no, it's on the menu now. It came in such high demand, we just went ahead and put it on there. And it's just a single patty, but it's a big one. But it's got hamburger, lamb, bison, and I forget the 4th one.
Chicken?
It's like
Turkey?
kangaroo or American bald eagle or Canadian goose or something.
Yeah.
But it's this giant burger, like so big they put a steak knife through it and you can't see the blade.
Oh.
Like once it has all the toppings and all that. And yeah, dude, I had that with the accoutrements, all the fixings and the fries. Oh my gosh, it was so good. It was one of the best burgers I've ever had. And my one buddy that lives near the one in Westville, he's like, yeah, Jimmy V's food's not that great. I had it like a year and a half, 2 years ago. He went and got some like fried cod or something, loved it. So he's like, man, they changed. But that Macedonian burger, I say burger weird too.
Yeah, you do. Burger.
It's like when people make fun of me for how I say collar.
Color.
Yeah, I say collar. Like this is the collar red, my mic screen.
Yeah, that's the color.
They say it's cooler.
Color.
Collar is on your shirt. Cooler is like a crayon.
A collar.
Right, a collar.
Collar, yeah.
But I also say collar because COL makes the COL sound either way. But
WCOL? Collar?
potato, tomato, they're both fruits. So this burger's amazing.
One's a tuber.
Well, you're a tuber. A 4-inch hardwood tuber. So yeah, man, started the new job. Been rocking that out. Cleaned up a $2 million mess from who was there before us.
Nice.
Yeah. So, no, it's just a lot of inventory and issues and work that hasn't been done that they said was. But I'm loving the job. Went and tried this new booger. And life has been good recently.
Good. So you just started that 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, I'm a couple weeks in now.
Nice. A couple weeks in.
Couple weeks, and boss is really cool. This guy's worked for actually 3 times he's hired me now in my life. He's fired me none, so that's good. It's just the first time I worked as a part-time engineer at Nationwide Arena, which is probably a mistake because I was still, I was an adult by age, but kind of a kid by mentality, and I had access to more parts of the Nationwide Arena than the owner of the Blue Jackets did. That probably wasn't smart on their part. You remember Austin Powers where he gets that Cushman cart stuck?
Yeah, and he does like the 400-point turn.
Dude, it can happen to anyone. That's all I'm going to say.
God.
I'm just going to say the arena, when the lights are off and stuff, it all looks the same, and it's a big circle, and I had to turn around. And it only took me like 347 points to turn it around.
Out of a 360-degree turn?
Yeah. Pretty much. Well, and here's my best story about when I worked there. 2 quick ones. The first one, he hired me, and the first day he's like, hey, I want you to go change light bulbs on the catwalk. Okay, so he takes me to the catwalk, and thankfully it's like diamond plate steel welded on I-beams with these rails. Like the main catwalk is really solid, where they have all the spotlights and different cameras. And then there's the upper catwalk that goes above the scoreboard that's all on suspension wires. Screw that area.
No.
But on
I don't have a fear of heights.
Dude, I don't have a fear of heights. I have a fear of my fat butt falling from very high places.
Well, it's not the
landing
fall
on
that kills
ice.
you. It's the landing.
Oh, yeah. That would have looked great. That Zamboni would have been smearing me for days trying to clean me up.
I don't think they break out the Zamboni for that.
It's like
I think they just...
part-time dude.
They just take the ice away.
Got crushed on the ice. Clean them up. Zamboni driver's working overtime. But I had to change the light bulbs, which involved kind of standing on the rail, leaning over, unscrewing a cage. Ignore the bumps. You're fine. Go faster. Unscrewing a cage, unscrewing a globe, changing the light bulb, put it all back together. So the first day I do that, it's kind of boring, but not bad. I did it for like 4 hours and went home. Kind of. And then the next day I go in, he's like, hey, can you finish this up? Yeah, no problem. Bob the Builder was in there live, and they were sound checking. So for like 2 hours, all I heard was, Bob the Builder, can we build it? Bob. I went out and I was like, dude, I'm done. Like, fire me, write me up. Like, I could not go back in there. But so he was gone one day.
Oh, I'm getting Bob the Builder confused with Handy Mandy.
Oh, yeah. See, my boy's into Handy Mandy. Yeah, he's got all the... Huck's got the whole toolbox with all the talking tools that dance around.
Yeah, my nephew had that,
So one time he told me, hey, I need you to change the lights in the parking garage. So take out the man lift. You know, you go up, you take down the whole cage and everything, you change a bulb, you put it all back together. Well, as I was getting done, I was in the last few right down by the entrance. The hydraulic arm on the steering wheel, one of the front wheels, breaks on the man lift. And I'm sitting sideways across the entrance of the parking garage.
You're stuck.
Oh, dude, I'm stuck.
You can go one way.
No, I couldn't because there's the rear wheel wheels that drive it, and the front two turn. They both kick inward, so they're facing each other. So I have wheels facing forward and wheels facing sideways. So I call him up, no big deal. I'm like, hey, Chris. We'll call him Chris because that's his name.
Right.
I said, hey, Chris, here's what happened, blah, blah. He's like, okay, see if you can just get it out of the way or something, be fine. Like 4 minutes later, a Porsche pulls up. And the dude looks at me, and I go down and said, hey, man, this is, I can't move it. I explain the situation.
Entrance closed.
Yeah, he's like, no, I need in there. I was like, well, let me call my boss back. So I call Chris back. Chris is like, yeah, he's going to have to go somewhere else. Who is it? I was like, I didn't ask. Next thing I know, all these real nice cars, BMW stuff start pulling in. Guess what? The Blue Jackets have practice today. Guess who's blocking the employee entrance as a 19-year-old or 20, whatever I was. So that was my first time meeting some of the Blue Jackets players, was blocking the entrance, and they were getting heated because they had to be there for practice.
Way to go.
So, Blue Jackets that are listening, because I know you're all fans of ours, good job on being 3-0 in the playoffs.
And they're on Game 4 tonight.
Game 4 kicks off. It'll kick off.
7 o'clock.
I say kick off. I'm such a football fan. It'll kick off as I'm here.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we were watching hockey the other night, and my wife goes, since when do you, me and Dad were, Dad and I, when do you watch hockey? And I was like, when the Blue Jackets not only make the playoffs, but go to Tampa as the number 8 seed and destroy the number 1 seed in back-to-back games in their hometown. I'm in. So, yeah, go Blue Jackets. They're going to win tonight. I'm predicting it. They're doing the first sweep in franchise history. First playoff series win in franchise history. I used to work for y'all. I'm sure everybody remembers me.
I'm sure they do.
I also did security part-time for Nationwide Arena. In my first gig ever, they put me in a stairwell to make sure that people wouldn't open the door and let their friends in for free. And the game came and went, and I kept doing my job and holding my post. And patrons left, and it got real quiet.
And then your friend showed up.
Nope. In about an hour and a half after everybody was gone, the manager came down and went, dude, the game's been over. I said, nobody came and told me. I was in a stairwell that had a door, a glass door. I stayed down there so long. I got paid for it, but I was there way later than I needed to be.
Nice.
So,
way to go.
Go Jackets. Anyway, what's been going on with you?
Work.
Work. Yeah, you were working when I got here.
Yeah, I had some production issues today, so...
Your company had production issues. You were fine.
Yeah, I was fine. My company had some production issues today, so it was at 3:40 as I'm getting ready to walk out the door. Hey, we got this thing. It needs to get done. I'm like, great. Call me at home.
I'm out of here.
I'm leaving. Let me know when the content's approved, and
I got a podcast to record.
I got kids to pick up and shit to do. They're like, can you get it done? Absolutely. Absolutely. I will have it done for you. That will not be a problem.
The power of the internet.
Yep,
you could
it's
have done
done.
that in like 1987.
I know. It's done. So we're all good. Everything's live. We're doing it. We're doing it live. So we're all good.
What are we talking about today?
Other than that, so if anybody's in the market, I got an Audi S5 for sale.
Oh, is it official?
I'm putting it up, yeah. It's not official, but it's official at this point. So for
special
sale,
discount for any listener, you get $5 off.
Yeah, you get $5 off.
What were you going to say? $20,000 off.
$5,000
Oh, geez.
additional.
You pay me $5,000 more for being a listener. That's how much we appreciate you.
That's right. So if you're interested, I got a 2014 Audi S5 with 75,000 miles on it. The car is immaculate and amazing.
I've ridden in it.
It is.
I love everything about that car except one thing.
That it's tiny.
I love everything about that car except two things.
It's an automatic and it's tiny.
It's an automatic. It's tiny. But for an automatic, I will say this.
That car
is one hell of a fun car.
It is a blast.
It is a go-kart for big boys.
It is. That car,
You just push the pedal, it moves. It's all-wheel drive.
I don't have to shift. I don't have to worry about shifting.
But you can. You got
amazing.
the paddle flappy flaps, right?
I can, yeah. It's got flappy paddle shifters. Asking $25 for it. It is absolutely
it's in great
immaculate.
shape, man.
The car is immaculate.
I will trade you a vintage American-made vehicle for it right now.
Nope.
I have the title
I have the title for this.
in hand.
Nope. I will hard pass on that.
I was going to offer you Dad's truck. It's worth $50,000.
Nope. No. I'm sure your dad would love that.
It's not finished being done either. It's the 52. We're almost done. It'll be worth 50. I'm just saying that.
Right. He'll be like, you did what?
Oh no, I'm not selling that 52. When he goes, Lord willing, it won't be for a long time. Whoever ends up with it between my brother and I, which will be me because I'll fight him, that truck's not going anywhere.
You two are going to end up with joint custody on that truck.
No, well, that's why Dad bought the 49. So we have the 52, which has a lot of history. The 49, though, that one, because we don't care about the fact that it was a fire truck and a farm truck and a military truck. We don't know where it came from. It came from Michigan, so screw it. Dad's like, hey, let's try and drop a small block in here. And I was like, why don't we throw an EcoBoost in here? He's like, hey, whatever.
Yeah.
We don't know which way we're going, but we're definitely going to upgrade the suspension. It's going to have the more comfortable seat, the air conditioning, balls to the wall. Let's see how fast we can make it and leave it looking like crap.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a sick truck, too.
Nice.
But that way, he's like, this way you boys each get a truck. And,
well, you can't beat that then.
Definitely. No, I don't care about the truck, man. I hope my dad lives another 50 years.
I hope he does, too.
He won't. But,
well,
statistically speaking, that put him like 120? Yeah. Odds are he's not going to. But, yeah, I'm just excited. We're getting closer on the 52 being done. Hopefully this fall, we're rolling the car shows in it.
Good.
So,
good
deal. But, yeah, that out, dude, if I could afford that Audi, well, let me rephrase. If I wanted to spend the money I make on that Audi, I could afford it. This new job is already starting to open up possibilities, and I'm going, no, don't go overboard.
I absolutely, I love this car. It's not something, it's not like, I have to get rid of it. I don't want to get rid of it, but it is not.
Be honest, you want an R8.
No.
You do.
As a fourth car, it'd be nice. I want an RS7.
Ooh.
That would be great. But the deal is, so I bought the car because I needed a car to get back. I wanted a car that got better gas mileage.
You justified it to Liz by saying it gets better gas mileage than the
it does. It does. Oh, absolutely.
Well, especially in your economy mode where it doesn't move.
It gets 10 miles to the gallon better than the FJ does.
I believe it. But you have to run premium.
But I have to run premium in
So what's the offset?
Well, that's not just. There's also the car payment on top of that because I still have a car payment on it, but I do own the title. So,
okay,
I have title in hand on it, so I'm not. There's no issues with getting a title on it, but the fact that I cannot put all four of us in this car, which I thought was going to be a possibility, there's just no room.
Well, you're young. You can't get a car seat in that back seat. It's a two-door.
No, I can get. There's a booster seat back there for Harley, so I can get 3 people in this car. I can get myself, Liz, and Harley, or myself, Lexi, and Harley in this car.
You can't get both girls in the back seat?
No.
They're tiny girls too.
Lexi is 5'2", 5'3".
I mean, it's a shelf. The back. It's like the old second gen Eclipses.
She's not fitting back here. I mean,
you don't have a seat. You have a shelf.
Yeah. So I came to the decision that let's just get rid of it. Let's sell it.
Right.
And I will wait another 2 years, 3 years, pick up something else.
Like an MK3 Golf.
No.
Yeller.
I had 2 of those.
I know you did.
I called them the twins because I had them at the same time.
And they were dirty girls.
They were super dirty. One had 400 horsepower.
And the other
never saw
4.
the street. And the other one only had 94.
Oof.
Yeah. So anyway, today we had a terrible, terrible thing happen on Monday the 15th.
Yeah.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Well, Notre Dame in Paris.
And get Paris.
Burnt down.
Yeah. I was working from home. Took a break. I was eating, what did I have for lunch? I think a couple slices of leftover pizza. And I got on Facebook, and the first thing I saw posted like 15 minutes before I got on there was that Notre Dame was on fire. And I was like, that's not good. So I click on it, and by the time I saw the live feed, it was engulfed.
It was done.
So all the woodwork, all the scaffolding, because they've been doing repairs.
Well, and that's gone. So in what I've read, because I've read some of the articles about it, the fire started because of the repairs going on.
That's
it's not a terrorist attack. It's
right.
It's not anything like that. It's the repairs that were going on.
Somebody probably was grinding something through sparks, or somebody flicked out a cigarette.
Right. So carelessness of it.
Right.
At best. So, and then I was reading some more about why it was so hard to put this fire out.
To say goodbye.
Well, all right, boys to men.
Yesterday.
This is why people don't listen.
Yeah, that's one of the many reasons.
I mean,
I might be the reason.
So, the fact that the building is primarily made of stone,
right,
basically created a chimney effect. So firefighters couldn't get in.
Right.
It's just an inferno
just,
inside.
Like, chop a hole in the wood.
Well,
the wall,
they couldn't go.
Spray water.
Couldn't go inside because the heat is just so intense, the smoke and everything else, and it creates an inferno effect.
It was a giant
backdraft.
fireball.
Right. So, and then the fact that it's so high, they had to work from the from the roof.
Yeah.
To try to spray down, but everything's going
shooting
up.
Yeah.
And shooting up and out. So that created a bunch of issues, and it's all stone. Everything's stone.
Did you see Donald Trump's tweet like 20, 30 minutes into it?
I did. And you know
he
what?
He was like, what a shame. Use big helicopters of water.
No, he didn't say helicopter.
Whatever he said.
He
tankers.
said a tanker of water. Now, it sounds like a stupid idea.
No, it just sounds like Donald Trump goes,
okay.
I don't know what I'm doing. I think he had the best of intentions.
He had the best of intentions. I am not going to discredit him for a dumb idea. This, if
he just doesn't know what he's talking about.
He doesn't.
He's a
You're
buffoon.
Right. Here nor there. It's here nor there. People took that as, oh, you can't fly a fucking helicopter over that. He never said helicopter.
No.
And you're right. You could not fly a helicopter over there.
Well, but they fly those planes of water over forest fires all the time.
Right. But that's a forest fire, and you're doing a massive dump over
right. It's
very
different than a big structure fire.
It's different than a structure fire. If you could fly a helicopter over it, it would make sense.
Yeah.
You just drop a bucket into a lake.
We need trebuchets of water so we can launch water from farther distances.
I don't think that would work either.
Well, it would look really cool.
It would look cool as shit.
I would be the worst city planner firefighter guy ever because I'd be like, trebuchets!
Because someone made a comment about that in one of the
trebuchets?
No, the helicopter thing.
Oh, okay.
And I went, you fucking moron. He didn't say helicopter.
That's one.
I know. So...
No,
he didn't say helicopter. He said,
and he said you have to. The thing that got me was how he ended it. You have to act, or we got to act fast.
We got to act
like,
fast.
Yeah, dude, it's a fire. Everybody on the planet. My 5-year-old
that.
knows if there's a fire, the Transformers go quickly to put it out. Like he watches Rescue Bots and knows that. It was just funny to me. I know he meant well.
He means well,
but I got to I'd make fun of anybody that said that.
I know, and
any president,
and I'm. The thing that got me with this whole thing was the one article I read, which was from CNBC, and President Trump said that we should use a helicopter with a tanker of water. And I'm like, he didn't say a helicopter. He said,
yeah, he never said helicopter.
He said fly a tanker of water, or whatever it was, but it was a tanker of water.
Right.
And I'm like, the word helicopter never came over, but the fact that you mentioned helicopter and came up with the science of using a helicopter, I'm glad that the journalist came up with it or talked to a scientist about it, because with the heat, you couldn't fly a helicopter over because the air gets thinner.
Well, the heat, the smoke, yeah, you can't fly through a fire.
Well, no, you can, but the heat makes the air thinner, and the helicopter can't support itself. That's where the issue comes in. So
that makes sense, because when I get hotter, I sweat, and when I sweat, I get thinner. More heat makes you thinner.
You don't, but everyone else does.
I just sweat a lot.
Right. So either way, so now Notre Dame is has basically burnt down. The only thing that's left is the main entrance and the 2 bell towers.
Yeah.
Which is a shame, because that's a lot of history and art gone.
And they say one of the things that a lot of people are like questioning, they just removed a bunch of the statues from around the roof area, a lot of the artwork. Some people ran into the fire to save what artwork was still in there.
Yeah.
I heard or read.
I didn't see any. I didn't see or hear any of that, but it would make sense.
A lot of people are saying these statues were removed like 2 or 3 days before this fire. Is it suspicious? And other people are
is it construction?
It's they were working on that roof, so it's there's a lot of back and forth. And then I saw an article right before I came here tonight about how this one cross didn't burn and is it a sign from God? I'm like, that's the dumbest.
I'm like that. I saw that too. I'm like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's a gigantic metal cross.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. But
I mean, what is the temperature? You have to figure out what the cross is made of, and then what the temperature that metal melts at,
how far away it was,
and everything else. And that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like I saw that, I was just like, this is, and it goes back to, I get it, it's a church, and we've had the discussion about me not believing in this, that, and the other. It has nothing to do with that. It's a church. It's metal. It melts at a certain temperature.
Right.
It is what it is. That's science. But
yeah,
so go ahead.
I've always been interested in architecture stuff, so I looked up a bunch of facts. About it.
The one thing I tried to look up to see, because I thought that, like a lot of buildings through history, this building was Notre Dame was built like in the 1100s. At some point, it had to have caught fire at one point before. So I was trying to figure out if it had caught fire before and had been fixed and rebuilt.
Well, it talks about
but I couldn't find
a little
anything.
bit about their damage and restoration. It said that it's endured a lot of destruction and restoration in many periods. Much of the facade interior is still true to the original designs. In the 16th century, the Huguenots and the French king vandalized and changed a lot of the cathedral's contents. So even what we lost isn't truly original.
Right.
It's still really old compared to where we are today.
But it's not the original
But on the grand
stuff.
scheme, like if you stretch out the timeline, it's not original. A lot of the exterior was removed. The fixtures and features were removed because they were considered to be adulterous. Tombs and stained glass windows were destroyed in the name of modernization. The cathedral was converted into a storage warehouse for food during the French Revolution, and the heads of many of Notre Dame's statues were removed. So here it goes back. It says between 1845 and 1870, the first attempt at restoration took place. A good portion of the previous century's damage done was repaired, and new additions were built. Most recently, a new restoration program was started in 1991 and has gone on for 20 years with a focus on cleaning up the facades and sculptures. Oops.
Whoopsies.
So you're talking about 91 to 2011 or whenever. And then,
That's a lot of time for restoration.
Yeah, it is. But this article talks about a bunch of facts, like when to visit. It says the best time to visit is
never now.
In the morning between Tuesday and Friday. This Tuesday morning would have been a bad time to visit.
Yeah, this would have been a horrible time to visit.
And then respecting this attractions, the ending of this article, it says the cathedral is not just one of the greatest Paris monuments. It is above all a Catholic church, which is to say it's a place of Christian worship and fervor, and therefore it should be respected when visiting. Tourists should behave accordingly. And I
I just imagine someone trying to do parkour off one of the steps.
I want to swing from the bell.
Yeah, I just
Quasimodo
hunchback.
wasn't
Yeah,
respectful.
I mean, you got Quasimodo up there. I just imagine some asshole trying to get up in the bell tower, like trying to do a backflip from bell tower to bell tower. Parkour. You just hear that echo throughout all of Notre Dame.
Parkour. Anytime somebody does that, I think of The Office. So now I'm picturing Dwight Schrute and Michael Scott running through Notre Dame going, parkour, and like just bouncing off the walls, the pillars, the artwork.
So today I saw an article on Neat Pour, which is one of the whiskey websites that I get some of my news from. The article is called "France's Wine Moguls Rally to Rebuild Notre Dame." So the general gist of this is 3 of France's major wine companies have come together to donate money to help rebuild after this fire. And we're not talking like, oh yeah, okay, here's $100 million. Like between the 3 of them, it's here's a shitload of money to rebuild. And I think at some point there's a rebuild fund, and I can't find it now, but they're up to somewhere in the billions.
That's a lot.
To help rebuild Notre Dame. So it's not like, oh yeah, insurance is going to cover this. Insurance is going to cover this, and we've got a ton of donation to cover this now. So the company there's Arnault, the Arnault chairman and CEO of LVHM, the world's largest luxury goods, the M&H respectively of Monet and Hennessy, 2 multi-billion-dollar conglomerates. So everybody knows who Hennessy is.
Right.
They are pledging $200 million. Bernard Arnault has pledged a combined $300 million towards rebuilding from his family.
That's crazy.
That's a personal. So now we're at $500 million, and let's see, not to be outdone, Harry Penault, who owns the Artemis controlling for Conair fashionistas. So think of...
Those are a lot of words we can't pronounce well.
Yeah, I know, because it's all French. And I'm France.
You're France?
I'm France.
You're the whole country.
I'm the whole damn country. I'm France. Martel Cognac. They're pledging $100 million. So we're at 600 million euro. I say dollars, but 600 million euro between just those 3 companies.
And like
families.
Selma Hayek's or whatever, Hayek's boyfriend, husband dudes, multi-billionaires going to spend money. Here's the thing. Dad and I were kind of talking last night. Even if they rebuild it, and even if it's just as beautiful as before, it doesn't have the same luster. Like if I go somewhere, if I go to see the Roman
they're going to
Coliseum,
clone Michelangelo and bring his ass back to help do this shit.
Tupac's going to help.
I mean, Tupac. They'll bring back Biggie. I mean, they're going to. They're going to touch tips.
Even if they did all the
done.
stained glass windows the same, touch tips. Even if they did all the stained glass windows, the statues, which obviously there's enough skill and technology in the world to do it, it's not the same. If you go to see the Coliseum, if you went to see Stonehenge, if Stonehenge got blown away, I don't know why stones would get blown away, but blown up.
Hey,
and they put up new rocks, it's not the same.
No. Oh, there was I forgot to mention. And one of the top cooperages is donating a ton of new oak for the roof.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool and all. It's still different.
It's still different, but...
I mean, I hope they rebuild it. I hope it's still cool. I hope it's a good place of worship or whatever.
You know what? They're going to bring it. They're going to do it. They're going to try to replicate what it was. They're not going to put a new age...
spot on. No, but
right. I mean, it's not going to be what it was.
If I have the Mona Lisa...
Right, it's going to be a Monet.
And then somebody else an artist today who's just as skilled makes a Mona Lisa, and you can't tell them apart. That doesn't make the new one just as valuable or just as special because, okay, you did this over the last 2 years. Cool, you're still alive, blah, blah. This was done So the Notre Dame's just, yeah, I don't know, man. It just sucks.
No,
Moving on.
that's what I'm saying. It's going to be, from a distance, it's going to look great, but when you get up close,
I mean, even though
It's not
close,
gonna
if you
look-
can't tell, if you know it's not the original,
here
it's just not the same.
it's going to be a Monet, Urban Dictionary, Monet.
Oh no.
Monet, a beautiful up close and far away. She was given the name, and you should respect it. She doesn't take no bull. She loves going shopping and money and hanging out. No, never mind. That's not what I thought it was.
Next.
A really nice girl with a funny personality, always crazy and super chill. Nope. That's looks good. There it is. This is what I'm looking for. Monet's paintings look good from far away, from afar, but far from good up close. That's what I was trying to find. I was right. A Monet looks good from afar, but far from good up close. So that's what Notre Dame's going to look like. Monet. A Monet. So France has got a lot of money getting thrown at him for getting Notre Dame fixed up. And it's a shame. I mean, it's an absolute shame that happened. So, moving on. Next topic. We've got Mookie the Magnificent. And I dedicate this one to DJ. DJ, I hope you're listening. Because this... You know what? I'm going to dedicate this to DJ. I'm going to dedicate this one to Mo also.
Mo and DJ.
Mo and DJ.
We're not racist.
Because between the two of them, they make up our one black listener. And that is a quote from Mo. Okay. Mookie the Magnificent. Black people ask white people one question you always wanted to know. And this is from Facebook. I'm going to link to this page because this shit is hysterical. So I'm going to ask these questions, and Randy and I are going to answer them. So one question that black people wanted to know from white people. You ready?
I'm as ready as I'm going to be.
So good. This is so damn good. All right. Why do y'all waste your money at Panera Bread? What the heck is so good about soup and sandwiches? Me. Let me get a half sandwich and soup. Panera cashier, $65.99.
I love the accent you're putting on this.
I know. I'm reading it word for word as it was put into Facebook.
Panera Bread. How do you feel about
I'm
Panera?
breaking out my Steubenville.
How do you feel about Panera Bread?
I am not a Panera Bread fan.
Yeah, I've had it. It's okay.
It's all right.
I've had it. I have not gone back for it many times.
I go maybe once a year. And I do not pay $65.99.
No, I
at
think
Panera
I've
Bread.
gone a total of about 3 times.
I pay $64.93 because I have 3 mouths to feed plus mine. And I choose the most inexpensive thing on the menu.
Yeah, I can't even remember how much I've spent there. It's been so long since I've been. That's a good question.
And I get my soup in a bread bowl.
It's a good question, black folk. I don't know. White people are dumb when it comes to food. I don't know how to explain it.
But there's going to be more food questions.
Of course there are. I'm fat. Bring it on.
All
What's
right.
next?
Next one. Next question. Here we go. Why do white people ever think or say out loud, I can't, or stop, start over.
Rewind.
Do white people ever think or say out loud, I can't stand white people, and shake your head?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I've said that many times.
I said it today.
I don't like people. Like, I don't care what your color. I may call
hate
it out.
people.
Actually, I think I'm
an equal opportunity
I know I've
hater.
said I don't like white people. I don't think I've ever said that I don't like people of any other race.
I just hate everybody. But I have specifically
What if I
said
hate? Maybe I have.
I have specifically said today, man, I can't stand white people. And I was standing in Taco Bell.
Oh, you would. You know what?
You know,
You don't see many black people in Taco Bell.
well, I was standing there in Taco Bell.
Were they all white?
No, it was the guy in
You don't
front
see
of me.
any
who-
Mexicans.
well, no, she was in the back making my taco.
No, they aren't.
I
They're all
swear
white
to
high
God,
schoolers.
no. It was the one up on Morris Road.
Well, Morris Road is ethnically diverse.
It is. So the guy in front of me, who just happened to be my coworker, his response was, "Do you know what you want to get?" I said, "We get the same thing every time we come in here." And he's like, I don't know what I want. I'm like, just get the newest thing on the item, or get the newest item on the menu. Get the taco nacho. It's nacho taco. He's like, I don't know.
Is that what it's called?
It's called the nacho taco.
I haven't been.
And I said, just get the box. And he's like, I don't know that I want. I'm like, God, I hate white people. That was it. So yes, I have said I cannot stand white people. All right. Next question is, can you please take Iggy Azalea back? No.
Absolutely not.
You got her.
Nope.
She's yours.
Look, we're stuck with other white folks we don't want, like Justin Bieber and
we got the
Celine
Biebs
Dion
and yeah.
all them other Nickelback, all them Kenyattans.
You got.
We're stuck with them. So
Yeah, I don't want.
I can't tell you one thing Iggy Azalea's done. I've heard the name.
I've heard it. I don't want her back.
Could not pick her out of a lineup.
Nope.
Could not name a song. Could not sing a song.
You can have her. Hey, can you help me with my 401k?
No.
No,
I can't. I don't understand it either.
because I don't understand it. I love this one. Why y'all got to throw cheese at your babies?
That's a good question. I asked that one. I don't know. I don't know the answer to these. Maybe I'm not white enough. I don't know.
Well, you're half Native American anyway, so I don't know. I don't throw cheese at my baby. I have never thrown cheese at either one of my children. I threw cheese at my dog, and he caught it, but that was string cheese. So,
I don't throw cheese. I eat cheese.
well, I just
always
peel
the
off a
food.
piece of string cheese,
Nope.
and I make him do tricks.
Nope. That's mine.
All right. Why y'all wear white socks with shorts?
Good question.
You don't wear shorts.
Well, I do sometimes. Usually we used to record on Sunday afternoon, so I come from church. Now I'm come from work. I'm in jeans.
I don't wear white socks, so
I have. I'm wearing black right now. You're wearing Under Armour. I'm wearing whatever somebody bought me.
yeah, I don't wear white socks.
But mine are like those low-rise ankle socks. They're kind of hard to see regardless.
Yeah, I still don't wear white socks, so
Well, you're racist.
I wear black socks. Yeah. I can't answer that one. Next. Why y'all eat Hellman's?
Why not? Hellman's is delicious.
I use Miracle Whip.
Bring out the Hellman's and bring out the best.
I don't know what Miracle Whip slang is, so
Miracle Whip, take a dip. I mean, I'd use either. I don't use much of either. Like if I put it on a sandwich, it's very light.
I mean, the only time I really use mayo is when I go to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, we just
And
had
get that Jesus chicken.
Oh, Chick-fil-A's so good.
It is.
We just had a few days ago.
Every time I
Baby
go
Judd
in
was
there,
in the hospital, and then he got cleared. We left, but it's like I want Chick-fil-A on the way home. I said, get it.
every time I'm in there,
go.
I'll be like, I'll get that Jesus chicken number 1. And they're like, what? I'm
so
like,
good.
Jesus chicken number 1. What the hell is tuna salad?
I mean, it's tuna with
Mayo.
almonds
it's,
and a little bit of relish, right?
It's literally tuna and chopped pickles and some mayo
It's delicious.
and some celery salt.
I mean, Google it. It's amazing. Have you not tried it? Have black people not tried tuna salad?
I'm gonna go with they have. Not.
I got a question of my own.
DJ Mo, answer this question. I need you to.
DJ's
I
only
need.
African though. He don't count. He's the pastiest black dude we know. He's
I
whiter than
need-
you and I are.
I need answers. To,
DJ, ask your dad.
I need answers to this question. Have y'all not had tuna salad? Try it.
I love it. I love all kinds of salad. I eat salad all the time. Tuna salad, ham salad, chicken salad, macaroni salad, potato salad, pasta salad.
There was a potato salad question,
Oh, of course there was.
but I don't know that I captured that one. So here's one. Is no one going to ask why drunk white women like holding their drinks in the air while yelling, woo, at the top of their lungs? Because
Okay.
white guys can't answer that either.
No, we can't. We don't know. We also don't know why it takes 9 of them to go to the bathroom. We
Right.
don't know.
I don't know.
That's like that. It's easier to split an atom than to figure out why they do
You
that.
split an atom twice.
I don't know. I have no
Use the
answer for that.
halogen collider for that. Why do y'all literally explore the whole planet in search of spices, but don't use spices on your food?
That about made me blow snot all over the mic.
I don't know. I use spice on my food all the time.
Yeah, my wife's like a gourmet cook. She makes everything with different spices and herbs and herbs and. But that's funny because I saw a meme one time talk about what do you mean? It was a white dude that said, "What do you mean white people don't like things spicy?" And he was using pepper.
I use pepper. I use so much pepper. The kids can't stand it. They can't stand it. All right. Oh, this is a good one. Just tell me the secret to good credit, and we good. I'll do the seasoning class in exchange.
Deal.
Done. Just get one credit card.
Oh, it's so funny.
Start with a secured base credit card. Put $500 down, start making payments on that shit.
Now give me your spices.
Give me your spice class.
Colonel Sanders won't even give us his spices. We need a spice
There's
class.
7 basic ingredients.
Oh, man.
That's locked in a vault.
7 herbs and spices. Ooh, man.
How and why are you allowed to cuss at your parents? I'm not. I got my ass whooped.
I'd be afraid to cuss to my parents.
I didn't cuss.
I think that's not a racial thing, but I do know that black mothers, if you disrespect them, it's a whole different level.
I did not cuss in front of my mom until I was moved out of the house, and I was living at home until I was 19.
I try to respect everybody. It depends on the audience, but working in the hood, I saw some kids, when their mamas got mad, I just left.
Right.
I was like, whatever I had to do around this area, I'm done, because I don't want to witness a murder.
I watched my sister say shit in front of my mom, and my mom snatch her up and slap her across the face. And my sister said, shit. Like, oh, shit, or this is bullshit. And my mom come out of the chair and...
Yeah, I never cussed in front of my parents.
I didn't cuss in front of my mom until, like I said, like I moved out of the house. Mom was like, you're an adult. You can say whatever you want.
That's funny, though.
What? Like, that concept blew my mind.
I feel like it's different this day and age. Anyway, what's next?
Next. Oh, I got a ton of these. Why do y'all go crazy over drum parts of a song? Start over. Why do you go crazy over the drum part of the song In the Air Tonight?
I can feel it coming in. I don't know, but I did. I just did.
You just did it.
You were air drumming. I got the sounds down. Good question. Good question, black folk.
That's
Sincerely white folk. We don't know.
I don't know. I just did it.
It's kind of like, when Journey comes on, you start singing.
That's not Journey.
I may not jump up. No, that's not. That's Phil Collins.
Right.
But
that's
when
Phil
Journey
and
comes
Genesis.
on, everybody, you may not even know the words, but you know the anywhere.
All right. Here's the next one. Why do you clutch your stuff on a plane? Where am I going to go?
All right, legit answer, black folk. It's just instinct. We can't help it.
I can't laugh. I clutch my shit no matter who walks by.
Oh, that's awesome. To be fair, it's not a racial thing, because if I see anybody looking shady, what's funny is, never mind. I will say most serial killers come to mind, all white dudes.
Right.
So
Bundy,
I'm just freaked out by
Jeffrey
weird looking.
Dahmer.
Oh, dude, John Wayne Gacy, Ed Gein. I mean, you can go on and on.
Oh, right.
Kaczynski, he was white. He blew up a building. But that's really funny. Where am I going to go? Like, he took my bag. Like, sir, he's still standing next to you. Just get it back.
Just take it.
Oh, that's good.
I told you
That's
great.
real good.
Oh, what's in y'all's blood that make you all able to wake up and be normal after a night of cocaine?
I can't answer that. I've never had a night of cocaine. I don't even know. I don't know. Is
I
that a
think-
thing?
I guess.
I'd have to see an
maybe because the
experiment.
cocaine's white and we're white.
It must be. It's
I don't
in our
know.
melanin.
Jesus.
I don't know. I've never
done
once,
blow,
and I
so
never plan on doing cocaine.
I mean, I
So
I might
can't
try
answer
it
that, but
once.
That's funny.
Just
We might have to
so I can
experiment.
answer this question.
Right. It's for science.
Good God. All right. Hey, another music question. Why do y'all get hyped whenever the song Sweet Carolina or Bohemian Rhapsody comes on?
Bum, bum, bum.
I don't.
Good times never.
You do.
Well,
You got a better chance of getting me amped up for In the Air tonight than one of those two.
All these songs are running through my head. I'm like, I'm going to be trying to find them on the radio on the
You're
way
going
home.
to start going through my CD collection again.
I've been eyeballing it. I'm not going to lie.
All right. Why do you end arguments with "Okay, buddy" or "I'll tell you what"?
I tell you what, boy. Boy, I tell you what.
I've never ended or began a conversation with
I have it in a serious manner.
"I'll tell
I've
you
never
what."
done
Okay, buddy. I've ended with
I've done the okay.
"Okay, fucker."
Okay. That's two.
I know. Hey, I'm getting better.
You're getting better.
I'll tell you what, douche. All right. Why do you always go towards the scary noise / thing?
Because we're not the
Because
first
someone
to die.
has to.
Yeah, we're not the first to die. Y'all are.
At least.
Watch any movie from the 90s and early 2000s.
Well, it's all
White
changing.
dude never dies first.
That's all changing with Key or Peele's taking over the scary movie genre.
Did they do a scary movie?
Well, one of them is now directing like all the scary movie stuff.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, like Get Out.
Well, the good news is it'll probably be awful movies just like all the other ones were, so I won't watch them.
Well, all right. Why don't y'all cry and fall out at funerals? Why are you so calm? It's very suspicious.
Well, hold on. There's a difference between mourning and being theatrical about it. That's like being like, I've known gay guys and I've known gay guys and I've known gay guys.
Yay!
Like,
Yay!
like, I mean, I've been upset at funerals. And my grandpa tore me apart, but I wasn't out there like,
You didn't fall down at the casket and be like, what?
No, if I fall down at the casket, I got to find a way back up. There ain't no way I'm doing that voluntarily. I don't fall on purpose. I'm like a weeble.
Jesus.
I wobble, but I don't fall down.
Why?
Why do y'all act out so much
Right.
at funerals?
Why all the theatrics?
It's entertaining, though.
It is fun, especially when the guy's like in a car or on a motorcycle or sitting on a throne or in a recliner wrapped in his favorite Raiders
Why do
gear.
you sound like a Dr. Seuss book right now?
Why?
In a boat, in a moat, in a car, in a bar,
You
in
did
a
that
tree.
shit the
Let me
other
be.
day. All right. I got so many of these. We can just keep going. How do every single one of y'all know all the words to Friends in Low Places?
'Cause I've got friends in low.
It's ingrained in our DNA.
There's a third verse to Friends in Low Places, and I bet the guy that posted that didn't even know it, that Garth Brooks only does when he plays live.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm white.
You are. Why do y'all think Friends is funny? I have only seen like 2 episodes of Friends.
Okay, whoa. Friends is one of the greatest sitcoms.
They all fucked each other.
to ever. Okay.
They
That
were all
doesn't make
sleeping
it a
around.
bad sitcom.
Oh, no, I was just pointing it out. Like Chandler got lucky with Jennifer Aniston, and so did everyone else
Whatever,
on the
it's
show.
a great show. Especially for its time.
I only watched like
Revolutionary.
maybe 2 episodes.
Well, you're wrong.
I'm not saying it wasn't funny. I can't answer it.
Great show. Why do you think it's not funny? That's un-American.
I didn't say that.
Not you. I'm asking the black folk.
Oh.
I'm asking DJ and Mo.
Okay. Because that's the only people we can go to.
Those are our. It's okay. I've got a black friend, guys. To be fair, I've got like 4 black friends, so let's calm down. I
Who
can't
made
remember
green
all their
bean
names.
casserole?
Oh, that's a good question. Chef Boyardee,
I don't know. That's the question.
being poor.
Who the F made green bean casserole? It's good.
know.
It doesn't matter. It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
I like
who cares
it.
Who, made
Who cares who made it?
I don't know who first made Johnny Marzetti. Was his name Johnny Marzetti?
It's amazing.
Doesn't matter to me when I eat it. Who first made collard greens? Was his name John Smith? Probably not. I'm not eating those. Never mind. Bad
Yeah,
example.
it was good. Doesn't matter. Why y'all kids be in strollers till 7?
They're not 7. They're
not.
just big boned.
They're just...
Leave my fat kid alone.
I don't even want to keep my kid in a booster seat, and she's 6.
I don't think that's a race thing. I think that is a culture thing because in the hood, every baby is running around in a diaper 24/7, 365. It could be snow, and that kid sneaks out of the house in nothing but a diaper.
They babies kids.
It doesn't matter the race. That's a cultural thing, I think. That's a regional type thing.
I don't know. But I don't keep my kid in the stroller, and she's 6 now. I got her out of the stroller as soon as I could.
2. Put her on a leash. Let's walk her.
Fine, I'm good with that. Why do y'all wear shorts in the winter with long sleeve shirts on?
Because we're fat.
Your
Leave
legs,
me alone.
Your legs don't get cold?
No, I'm fat. Leave me alone.
I hate cold weather. I wear jeans until it's 70. And jackets. I'll take off my shirt and jacket.
Shack it.
Take off my
Wait, you just wear a jacket with
pants
no shirt
and
underneath?
jacket. I meant to say take off my shirt. My pants and jacket.
Wait, what? I'm so confused.
Take off my pants and jacket.
See, black folk, white folk don't even understand
Well,
each
yeah,
other.
I can't even talk right, so. How come y'all don't beat your kids? I did. I do. I did.
I do not beat my children. I discipline them with
a belt, a stick,
I discipline my kids.
anything that's within reach.
This laptop. Donk right upside Harley's head.
Anything that's within reach.
How'd she get that on her head? She fell face first into my laptop.
She fell into it. That's how she's so good at making websites.
Osmosis.
Why do white people say hello when you know you are home alone and you hear noises?
I don't say that.
Like you open, like you're laying in bed and you hear a noise downstairs. You're like, hello?
No, you say, what was that? Everybody does. What was that?
I don't say anything. I go downstairs with a gun.
Hello.
And a baseball bat.
Sure, I hear a noise. I'm like, hello.
I say hola.
Hola, ¿cómo está? Mi casa es su casa.
Why y'all like playing with wild animals so much?
That's a good question. I don't know.
I mean, I had 2 pet snakes, and I adored the hell out of them.
Well, Harambe, that was a white kid, right? And then this whole zebra, leopard, cougar attack, panther thing, that was a white chick.
Yeah, it was a white chick.
And then Steve Irwin, he was a white dude. Australian.
Well, he was Australian. I mean, is it really?
I mean, he was still white.
Really? But are they? Are Australians white?
I don't know. They're British. Do British people count? I feel like they don't. They're like half of a white person.
Well, I mean, but Australians are on an island. I mean, are they?
Yeah, but they're just British prisoners.
With Aborigines. And they're their own thing.
I don't know. Steve Irwin looked white. He
did.
wore khaki shorts, dude.
He did.
Yeah, you wear khaki shorts, you're white.
And he did, yeah, maybe.
Especially with a khaki shirt.
Well,
that's like if you're wearing jeans and a denim
and he
shirt,
had a safari
you're Canadian.
hat.
He didn't wear a safari hat.
Occasionally. I don't know. You tell us, listeners. Are Australians white?
That's our survey of the week. Are Australians white? Let's go.
Oh, so good. All right.
Oh man.
Oh, I just want to know. You always say you got a black friend, but none of us meet him.
That's not true. If you met our friend DJ, you would just not know he was our black friend DJ.
Right.
And my other black friend DJ, who's real black, not fake black, he lives down the road from me, and I don't see him very often, ironically enough. He lives like 3 blocks away from me.
Oh, poor DJs.
What are all my black friends' initials? Man. DJ, and Mo. 2 letters each. They ain't got time for a full name.
All right. Why do y'all get a little bit of sun and feel like you need to say, I'm almost as dark as you?
Okay, I've never done that.
I have never done that.
Even when I was like
either.
out in the sun all the time as a kid and got super
God.
tan, I never went up to my black friends like, hey, we're the same. That is not, if you know white people that do that, and you're
Although I
black,
could say
you have
to
my permission
DJ,
to smack
damn, I'm darker than you.
Oh, none of my black friends tan, and that's including Pasty DJ. He stays the same shade of white year round.
Poor
Oh,
DJ.
man.
I love you, dude.
He's our mixed friend that looks like everybody's accountant.
God, I love you, DJ. You Gaelic bastard. Why do you all dance everywhere except on beat?
That's a good question.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's
Y'all look
also
like everybody looks like Elaine.
why. Yeah, why do white folk clap on 1 and 3 instead of 2 and 4?
I don't know.
That's musicians will get that, but it drives me nuts. Don't clap on the freaking upbeat white people. I don't care where you're at. Just stop. If you don't know what you're doing, and you try to clap and you end up banging your wrists together and making odd sounds more often than not, and you're not clapping with anybody else, 10,000 people in a concert's not wrong. You are.
We got like 8 more of these.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, we're finishing it out. What the fuck is so good about Starbucks? Nothing.
Nothing.
I hate Starbucks.
Nothing. The salty caramel mocha is sugary diabetes heaven.
It's disgusting.
I don't know. The
There's
salty
nothing
caramel
good
mocha.
about no. There's nothing.
You've
good
never
about
had one. Don't be racist. You can't judge if you haven't had
There's
it.
nothing good about Starbucks.
Salty caramel mocha is
No.
the only good thing.
There's nothing good.
Silver lining to a dark cloud.
That's fine.
To a dark cloud that does not support our troops.
Nothing good about Starbucks. Everything is gross. Why y'all smell like puppies when y'all get wet?
That's a good question. I definitely smell like a wet dog.
I don't know that I smell like a wet dog when I get wet.
You smell like a wet unicorn.
That I
It's
will
like a
agree with.
majestic musk. Kind of like rain. It's like musky, but you like it.
You know what? That's going to be my new Instagram handle.
Majestic musk.
Yeah. I gotta write that shit down.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, y'all can follow me on at Majestic Musk on Instagram going forward. I don't know what I'm going to put on there, but it's going to be great, whatever it is. What's up with eating so much kale?
I don't
eat kale.
Nope, no kale.
Oh, this one's long. Why do y'all never use a flash when taking a photo with your black friends? We want to show up in your memories too, just as much as the unlockable character in Mortal Kombat.
Oh, I knew where it was going. Oh, man.
Oh, that's so wrong. Oh my God. Because I use well-lit rooms, and I don't need a flash half the time.
Look, we put it on auto. What happens, happens. It's an auto flash.
I don't even use auto flash.
What's so funny is I saw a meme today of a basketball team, and 5 players were super dark. And in the comments said, I still got 5 players to unlock yet. So I knew exactly where you're going. Oh,
God,
man.
that's so wrong.
Oh,
Which
it's
one of
very
y'all's
wrong. I
Becky?
didn't share that. Which one of y'all's Becky? All the girls.
All
if
of
they're
them.
wearing Uggs and drinking anything from Starbucks, they're Becky.
They're Becky.
That's a Becky.
Will you please stop touching our hair without asking? I don't think I've ever walked up and touched
I've never
anybody's
done
hair.
that. I've had people come up and try and touch my beard, both people I know and don't know, and I've smacked their hands.
That's just weird. That's
Look
like
on
going
my
up and
purse. I don't know you.
That's like touching a pregnant woman's belly. This is just
Or my
weird.
belly.
This is weird.
Yeah, I've
Why
never
do
done that.
so I can't answer this, but this is good. Why do y'all white women cut their hair like Bruce Lee when they turn 67?
Good question.
That's so good.
Good question. I don't know.
I could keep going on and on and on about this, but I'm gonna link to the Facebook page. I'm gonna link to the Facebook page for this one post. It is so good. It is Mookie the Magnificent. It just goes on. There's like 11,000 questions
Oh my
or 11,000 posts,
That's
and we read
magnificent.
like 30 or 40 of them,
Was it that many? I think it was like 22.
maybe 24.
We'll compromise. Call it 24.
There's so many questions though. Like, Oh God.
I
So
know
many.
somebody told me, have you read it? And the question they used was, why don't y'all use lotion? You like being ashy?
Yeah, I saw that one.
It's like I've never needed lotion, I don't think.
I mean,
Like my elbows are moisturized.
I got good. I got that good skin.
Got that good. Oh, goodness.
White man, be honest. Why y'all act like y'all don't love black women? We see you looking. LOL.
I know a lot of white dudes that love black women.
I mean, I do too.
Yeah, that's not one I can answer. I don't know.
Raise your white hand if you got your ass whooped as a child. Here,
Both of our hands are up.
hands in the air.
I like how they said raise your white hand.
Right. Not your right hand.
And I raised my left anyway. It's my whitest hand.
Why can't y'all get Florida under control?
No, nope.
That's Florida white, and every other
I
white
claim
is
no
different.
responsibility for that state.
That's two different whites.
Throw that state away.
I mean, I kind of want to move there because it's warm, but yeah.
Meh. Hit the Carolinas.
I'll take the Carolinas. There was one I'm looking for and I can't find it. It was, what's a hootenanny, and did I spell hootenanny properly?
I don't know, and probably.
Oh, damn it. I clicked on the wrong thing and now it's gone. All right, I'm done with that. That's so good. That's so good. So I'll link to that in the show notes so y'all can, if you want to read through those, you can read through those. And I hope you enjoyed that and don't take any offense to anything that we read through.
If somebody takes offense to that, they need to check themselves.
It's all in fun, and it's all stuff that honestly we didn't make up. It is all straight from Moogie the Magnificent in their Facebook page. So
the funny thing is, like, I mean, obviously, I would hope nobody takes offense to this because we're sitting here laughing.
We're dying.
Because we realize these are very relatable questions either to us or we go, yeah, we don't know either, but we see a lot of white people doing that.
I see it. Yeah.
The music one got me, though. All the music ones.
Oh, good Lord. We're still taking questions for AMA, so if you got them,
yes,
send them over.
Compile a list.
We got a couple questions. We don't have enough to do a show yet, or 2 shows yet. I think we have enough to do 1 show, but I want to get a couple to be able to backlog a show. So you got questions, we got answers. We're the Radio Shack right now, a podcast. So send them over.
Radio Shack went out of business. That was a poor analogy.
Well, they got bought out by Sprint, and some Radio Shacks are still open.
You got questions? We got Sprint, who's going to get bought out by T-Mobile.
Hey, they're still around.
Yeah, I got Sprint now.
You do? You're on Sprint?
Having Sprint's like owning an automatic sports car. Buy Martell sports car, even though it's an automatic.
Hey, you got flappy paddles.
Hey, here's the thing with automatic.
You can
if
sit
you want
in
to be
traffic.
fast, go. Whoa, what just happened in your house? Poltergeist.
A door slam.
Automatics are better than manuals because they're faster. Nobody can shift faster than a computer. There, I said it.
That's a DSG, so it's even faster than an automatic.
Oh, see?
Dual
Way
clutch.
better.
Dual clutch.
Get
It's
that
actually
dual
technically
clutch gears. That's what
Technically,
DSG stands for.
that transmission is a manual.
Technically.
It has 2 clutches.
Yeah, you double clutch, not granny shifting.
And it's got 2 clutches, and it shifts. It stages 1 gear to the next.
So it's faster.
So it's faster on the upshift and the downshift.
And that's why automatics with the DSG especially are better than manuals.
Right.
Look at Jordan's GTR.
It's quick.
Oh, yeah,
600 horsepower, right?
It's like a billion horsepower.
Yeah.
It runs like a 4-second quarter mile. It's better than
It's like
any manual.
it's a rocket ship. That's what you're saying.
Going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Oh, Diesel has input.
Yeah, Diesel.
He agrees.
He knows that there's
He
someone
says your
home.
manual sucks, especially if it's not running.
Right.
So quit talking trash about people's automatics.
Right. So, anyway, you got anything else? I'm out. I don't have anything else.
I'm good. I want to go
All right.
home.
Send
I
us
gotta go eat
send us
dinner.
questions. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and the Twitters.
I'm gonna go eat my spiceless dinner.
Your spiceless dinner. No
Spice
spices.
it up with some pepper. Get real hot.
Get a
Might need some milk.
little salt
Some milk.
and a ton of pepper. Red pepper. Get the spices from India that we travel all over the world for.
Racist.
That's where we went for spices.
Oh yeah. Thanks, Christopher Columbus. But you landed in America and killed natives instead.
Douche. Anyway, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, where we post things and stuff.
Insta-Google, face to Tweetstagram.
That thing. Yeah, that's it. I'm Martel. He's Randy. We're out.
Peace. Peace. Do nipples sweat?
They can.
How do you know?
Sweat milk.
No, that's secreting. They secrete milk.
Do they? Is it secreting, though?